Hi, and welcome to Diva Chats. My name is Bia Hammond. I will be your host today. Digital Divas is made possible through Eastern Michigan University, and it is with their support that girls in STEM have spaces for conferences, summer camps, after-school programming, mentoring, and programs like this, Diva Chats. Digital Divas strives to build a culture where girls and women belong in STEM spaces. Digital Divas does this by offering middle school and high school girls an introduction to STEM careers, hands-on engagement with STEM, encouragement, support, and role modeling. And today I have one of our role models, Ayla Brooks. Ayla, welcome.
Hello.
So Ayla, tell us about yourself. What is your major at Eastern Michigan University?
My major at Eastern Michigan University is Information Assurance and Cyber Defense, better known as IACD or cybersecurity.
Tell us, what is IADC or Information Assurance?
Information assurance is basically the online protectors of the internet world. We're here or our primary goal is to make sure that when you use the internet, you can use it as safely as possible, and you can use it in a way where you don't have to worry about your information getting stolen, or any of the other dangers that kind of come online. We're here to help prevent that and protect against that, and we are also here to respond to it if anything like that does happen.
It sounds highly technical. Is this a very technical major at Eastern?
Yes, I'd say it's very technical. There can be both a hardware and a software side to cybersecurity. They're both really fun. It's a really open major. There's lots you can do, ranging from programming to software work, just to planning and implementing. It really depends on where you want to go in the field.
So are there any female students such as yourself in this major?
There are actually not a lot, and we really want more. We want more females in the cybersecurity field. We bring a lot to this field, and I think we need more of us interested in it to get us more involved and get us out in the field and kind of show what we can do for this major. It's really fun, and the girls that I have met in it are really smart, and they're so nice, and they've done a lot of good things already in this major.
So what is that attracted you to Eastern Michigan University and the Information Assurance program?
So I actually began attending classes at Eastern through an early college alliance program called ECA. Basically, when you're in high school, you get to start taking classes at Eastern, and it's a really amazing program where you get to take classes for free, and I highly encourage any girls to take advantage of it if your high school offers it. It's really cool. It helps you transition from high school to college. I think it really has been a huge game changer for my educational journey so far. The IA major itself, it took some exploring for me to find. My first year, I took a lot of general education classes. I got a feel for all my options at college, and I think information assurance stuck with me because I like the idea of being able to help others. This world revolves so heavily around internet and internet usage nowadays, and I want to be able to help go out there and keep people safe on the internet.
So I know that you're very active on campus, and I happen to know you through the Women in IA Club, but you belong to so many different clubs there. Why don't you tell me about your experience on campus with the clubs?
Yeah, so there are a lot of clubs at Eastern. Two of them revolve around my major specifically. One is the Women in IA Club, which is a really awesome club where I got to meet other girls in the major. As I said, there's not a lot of us, so sometimes it's hard for us to run into each other. So that's a really amazing group because we're just there to support each other and guide each other and give each other advice. So I've joined the IA club, just in general at Eastern, which is also really cool. They give you opportunities to travel and do competition. Everyone there is also super friendly. I think the major is really awesome at Eastern in terms of the student body. Everyone's so friendly. But outside of my field related clubs, there's also a lot of clubs that I joined at Eastern for social reasons. I've made so many friends and I've made so many amazing college memories simply just from joining clubs at Eastern. I think my college experience would have been totally different had I not. I actually have some pictures that I prepared for the for this little presentation. So one of the clubs I joined is the film club at Eastern. This is really cool behind the scenes shot. I'm not majoring in any film related major, so this club was really awesome because not only did I get to make friends, but I got to see how the film process works and behind the scenes shot. So anything that you're interested in college, there's probably a club for it. And the awesome part is that if there's not, like, you can start one, and there's going to be people with the same interests as you. One of the other things that you can do at Eastern is learn about cultures from all around the world, and you can meet people from all around the world. There's a really big international student program here, and I've gotten to learn about so many cultures, and I've gotten to learn so many traditions. This is my Hansori club. It's the Korean traditional drumming club. Anyone can join, and you can learn traditional music and how to play it and the instruments. It's really amazing, and I even got to perform in front of hundreds of people, which I never thought I would want to do, but I did, and I made so many friends and their experiences that I'll never forget. And then there's also a picture from the Digital Divas program at Eastern. Um, Another one, Eastern holds an annual Japanese festival. So this was really awesome because I just got to learn about the culture and I got to see a lot of cool performances and it's just, again, it's just experiences that I got to take away without actually going to Japan. Of course, one day it would be awesome to go to Japan, but this is a great introduction for me just to learn so much.
Really sounds like you really got involved in the community and really enjoyed the campus. So that's great. I know that you're a senior, so you've been very successful at Eastern. Even though you were the minority female student in the classrooms, how how did you perform? Did you feel like you didn't belong in those spaces, or were you accepted by your male counterparts? Tell me about how that all went down.
Yeah, that's a great question. Definitely going into the major, not knowing anybody at all, it was very intimidating. Being in my classes, and being one of the few girls in the classroom, it was definitely intimidating, and I didn't know if it was the right fit for me right away. But as I continued to go to class, I don't. I had so I met so many helpful people in my classrooms. Everyone was really welcoming, and whenever I needed help, there was always someone in the class that was willing to help me out and guide me. And I think the thing that helped me most to get comfortable with my classmates, my fellow peers, was just going to the study labs and meeting people, asking for help. Like, people are willing to help, guy or girl. Like, they all were really excited to get me into the field and to teach me what they knew, and to help me with my projects and to guide me. So I really had an awesome experience, like getting to know everybody.
Do you think that you went into college knowing that you wanted to be something in technology, or did this just all happen for you?
Yeah, absolutely not. Definitely when I joined college, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I really thought I would lean maybe more towards something related to animals, maybe vet school or something more along those lines. I'd always thought was my initial interest, but I think as I went through my general education classes and saw advisors. I took the step to see advisors on campus. You can see academic advisors, which I highly recommend. They will take the time to sit down with you and explore your interest, and that's where I really believe I truly found my first initial spark of interest in the technology field, and that's what led me kind of down the rabbit hole towards cybersecurity. So you really just have to be willing to explore and kind of take a peek in each door of different fields just to see what really calls to you. And I think that's what led me to technology.
You know, Ayla, you are an amazing student. You're outgoing. You're involved. You are you're successful. Tell me what motivates you. What gets you out of bed every day and excited to do and join and be part of EMU?
Yeah, definitely. Just the idea or the goal of being a part of something bigger, being part of a bigger mission. What's exciting about cybersecurity is it's never going to be boring. Um, with the internet, it's constantly evolving. It's constantly growing. Things are changing. Like you always have to be keeping up with the latest information and learning. Hackers, like they're never going to stop hacking. So the point of being a cybersecurity analyst is not necessarily to put an end to their techniques, but to be there to keep up with them and make it increasingly hard, their job increasingly harder to keep things increasingly safe for the normal person. And I think that's what really motivates me is that I'm going to be able to give back to people, my family, and then just the world, and to help people when they are in trouble and when their information is getting stolen. Like I can be someone that can help them and to get them back to a safe point or to get their information recovered. Like I just that is I think what really gets me going about the major is that I can make a difference when someone's in trouble.
That's excellent. So before we leave today, can you give our viewers a few words of advice?
Yeah. So I definitely think the best advice that I can give is to always keep your mind open to any opportunity that's presented in front of you. Don't be afraid. Take advantage of it. Even if it's something that you don't think you are going to like, I strongly suggest to give it a shot and just see how you feel about it. There are so many things in my major, like digital forensics. I didn't think I was going to enjoy that, but I took the class anyways, and it ended up being one of my favorite things about the field. And you definitely just can't know what you do and don't like without giving it a chance. So definitely don't be afraid and push yourself out of that comfort zone and just give things a try and see where it leads you, see where it takes you.
Yeah, you never know. So that's great advice. I mean, look, there was a class that you were afraid of taking, and it turned out to be the best thing for you.
Yeah, and I took 3 more classes just like it because I liked it that much. So, and I think like I never would have known if I had just avoided it and would have said no. I'm not comfortable. I don't like that. Like no way. It sounds too hard, and I might have been doing something else that I don't like as much and I'm not as passionate about. So I'm so thankful. And the same goes with my college experiences. I used to be really introverted. I would want to go home after class, and one day I was like, no, I'm gonna go to this festival and see what kind of clubs and people that I can meet at Eastern, and I ended up making lifelong friends and great memories at college that I'll probably never forget. So
Thank you so much for all this great advice you gave us. And I think everybody needs to walk away from this interview today wanting to go outside their comfort zone and seeing and exploring something that is brand new, and it might just be the next best thing in their life.
yep.
Ayla Brooks, thank you so much for being our role model today, and you have a great day.
Thank you, you too.